They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come back.
The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Murray now. He's going to keep it himself.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Sit.
3rd and 9.
Coach. 2-2.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
To the menu, they're good.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerrero. Past the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. It gained 78 yards. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Third and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's 4th down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba.
So really interesting strategy here, Mike. So on first and second down, they decide to put the ball in the air, and they both result in incompletion. So now it brings up third down and long, real deep inside your own territory. At the very least, you're trying to give yourself some breathing room if you're unable to pick up this first down.
And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll motion over Metcalf. They'll throw on first down with Murray. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Murray. That'll be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top. Understand when the pocket breaks down. Move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Here's 1st and 10.
And middle.
They go play action with Stafford. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Again, it's Stafford. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing again is Stafford. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen...
Damn, Stafford.
Ball loosely, and it is out. The Seahawks scoop it up. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Coach. 2-2.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Murray on 3rd down. That's going to be intercepted. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10.
Hey, Ace.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Murray. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Murray. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
I said, you still sitting here?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Garendo. There he goes, inside the 30. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
I really think that Kanye can make a better song than anybody these days. It's crazy.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Used to.
Here's a run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Isaac Garendo. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Even because, like, fucking, even before.
Taking care of business on the ground to get the scoring. Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Incomplete fucking verses, nigga humming and, you know, doing that da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, nigga. You don't have to put this shit out if you're not done with it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
No, man, I'm just saying, you ain't got all the answers, man. No, get this same energy, nigga.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Murray. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball's over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 52 yards. On the handoff, this is Walker. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice.
To the goal line and in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Garendo. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he will score. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 21-7 lead.
Use a little fucking gesture they're gonna fucking report on it. He dropped my hand.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
You said, yeah, so Anaheim and this one, pretty much. Best on
Throwing now,
Anaheim,
Murray
yeah,
on 1st down. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Easy, easy, easy. I know sauce.
Murray will throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Used to fucking.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Like, quote unquote, wind down. Because they had like this, like, fucking margarita. It's like margarita Mondays, Tuesday, one of them days. Let's get on some margaritas.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Like, you know, like, as you grow up, you know,
they do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
That's crazy. Nigga, they are fucking. They're trying to get granted a motion to where they can depose anybody that's ever worked with them.
Down the sideline, past the 45. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
We've just seen it time and time again here today. He just continues to get them for big runs. And I think this one might be his best of the bunch.
One more time, it's Garenda.
That's what
his offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6.
If he never like did all this other dumb shit, like you can actually have an argument like, okay,
this just shows why you can't count on just
every other day he's doing some dumb shit.
He's a powerful enough
so that nigga slap you, nigga. It's like, oh, okay,
you
can't say nothing about it.
That first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. A little closer. Here's second and goal. On the ground, it's Garenda. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense, continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
On third and goal, they'll run for it. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a fourth and goal try.
Lots of big people. Jumbo set in the game as they go for it on fourth and goal. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Kyle Juszczyk, touchdown San Francisco. The PAT, up and good. And the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go over there, go over there and buy the ship it yourself.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive.
Because the admission
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Well, just like the whole Tesla. Yeah, I mean, just like the whole Tesla thing,
Look them up on a
they had
second
to
down and 8.
come up with a discard thing for their batteries.
Here's Murray. In trouble, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Get us out the paint.
Now, Murray. Now, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment. Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. A run with Garenda. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown. 49. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers tack on one. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
You got to order 5.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, Uber. I think you got to order fries, and then it takes you over. It should take you. No? Maybe click large or something. Damn. You might have to order it, and then when it gives you a driver,
They'll come up here.
you gotta ask
First
them, like, yo,
and 10.
some ranch in that thing.
Out of the gun, it's Murray.
They won't do it?
It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 68 yards. Here's Walker.
Put a flag on the account.
He's
He's
in.
gonna tip me a dollar, bro.
Kenneth
Still got
Walker.
it.
Touchdown, Seattle. Now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer.
You want a little orange soda?
Teams ready to go
Right,
once
man.
more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Swerve on the corner.
First and 10 now from the 36.
But you should just go to the one right around the corner.
Here comes Garendo. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Oh.
They'll go again with Garendo. He's going to be a little short of the first down there. He's up to the 45-yard line.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time.
When I
good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just
that
not
shit
here.
always fucking pass for some reason.
Stafford will throw here on 3rd and 1. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Stafford to throw it. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First down throw for Murray. And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Seahawks. Point after, coming up here. He gets it to go. And the Seahawks back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On first down, here's Garendo. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run.
Come on.
Able to take them down for a loss.
George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to be third down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Throw it on third down, Stafford. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 55 yards on the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Not much happening there. Tackled at the 17. On second down, a run with Guerrero. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
Hey, 22! Set!
Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Niners will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Omaha.
On 1st and 10, Murray. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. Murray. Metcalf makes the grab again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now whistles here, and a penalty Looked like somebody moved early up front. To throw is Murray. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to go down. The pressure once again too much.
On both sides?
And that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
That is brought in. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in